ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಉದ್ಯೋಗಮಿತ್ರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆದರವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ ನಂದಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರು NLP ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಷನರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧ ತರಬೇತಿಕಾರರು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಕ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಕೇಳೋಣ ಮತ್ತು ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಜಗತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನರನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಟು ಡೀಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ ಕೆಲವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸೂಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಈ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು?
Definitely, right attitude is very, very important in corporate environment because it helps us to grow. And when I say right attitude, what is it? For you to understand that, I always use an example of iceberg. An iceberg which is a formation in the sea. So actually, if you've seen the movie Titanic, you would know what iceberg is. So a little part you will see up, but there is a lot inside which supports the iceberg actually. And the one what you see outside is just 10% of it. What you don't see is 90% of it, and what makes it float is what gives that support is 90%. So it is very true with humans. That is the reason why I took this as an example, because if you look at human life, what you see outside is only 10%. That is the person who is very good in skills, very good in communication, HR skills, growing very fast in the career. All those things are happening, what you see outside. But what makes that person do all those things very well is that 90%, which you cannot see, and that is what we call it as attitude, right? So attitude definitely impacts everything in your life. So that is something which is a takeaway from this iceberg example. When I say attitude, what actually is a part of attitude? The kind of belief what you carry, right, about yourself, about your capabilities, all those things impact your attitude a lot. When I say belief, what I mean is, say for example, I am like this, I can do this, I cannot do this, I should be able to do this. Certain beliefs what you carry about yourself, that is what I mean. For you to maybe understand better, let me give an example of an elephant. Elephant, when it is very young, what would the trainer do? The trainer actually ties the elephant with a rope which is very strong. So the elephant is very young. So what it wants to move away. It wants to play around because it is very young. It is very energetic, so it really wants to move away and play around. So it tries to move away, but it can't because there is a strong rope. So it tries over a period of time to cut that rope and move away, but it fails. So over a period of time, it develops a belief thinking that this rope is too strong, I can never move away from this. So what happens over a period of time? The elephant becomes adult, it becomes big, and it becomes very, very strong. The same rope which is tied to the elephant, over a period of time, because of the weather and because of the other conditions, it becomes weak. So at one point, elephant will definitely have strength to just cut the rope and move away. What it takes is just one step. One step it takes, it will definitely cut the chain. So it will be very strong, but elephant will not do it. The reason? The elephant belief. The elephant keeps believing that, I cannot. I have tried in the past a lot of times, but I have failed. So there is a chain. So no matter what I do, I will never be able to come out of this chain. So the elephant, actually thinks that there is a chain, and because of this belief, it remains in that place. Though the chain gets automatically cut, it will remain in that place, thinking that it cannot move. So and it keeps thinking that, all the other elephants are so lucky, they are able to move around. I am the one like this because of my chain. So we also have lot of chains like this in our life, So understanding them and, doing your best to come out of it will help us a lot to move ahead in our life. Because we do train lot of students, when we train students, especially, final year students for the placement, no matter what we do, they keep coming back again and again saying that no, this is something wrong, I cannot do it, I cannot do that. So when we spoke to them, certain beliefs that came out, when over a period of time, when we spoke to them, when we counseled them, a lot of beliefs like this keep coming out. Certain things I have just put it in the form of a slide. I am not from a reputed institute. This we heard a lot. So I am not coming from a good institute. That is the reason why I am not able to perform well. I try, but I'm not able to succeed because there is a chain. The chain is I am not from a reputed institute. As long as I carry this chain, I will never be able to grow up in my career. But because of this belief, what I do, I will not notice people who have come from not so reputed institute but still have done very well in their life. Because once I believe something is true, it becomes a truth for me, and I will look for those incidents which support my belief, right? For example, if I believe business is risky, what I'll do? The moment I open the paper, I will see only those news items which support my belief. Oh, business is risky, somebody failed in business, somebody got killed in business. So these kind of items only my eyes will focus on. Whereas in the same newspaper, I might have an item which says these two people have done very well in the business and they have succeeded. I would never see it, because my belief will stop me from looking at it. I will only look for those small items and say, see, that's what I said, belief is so risky. So I will do my best to only, to focus on only those facts, right? Say, for example, my communication skills are very poor. So the moment I start believing this, my focus will be on all the incidents where I failed as a communicator. There might be many instances where I would have done very well as a communicator, but my mind will fail to notice that. Or there is too much of competition around, that is why I am like this. Or I am too young, I don't have enough experience, and as long as I believe this, I will never take any step to grow in my career because I am too young. And I have seen people who keep waiting, and then over a period of time they say, oh, now I am too old, what is the point? So never in their time they will be able to achieve anything. Or I am not too lucky. This is something which we heard a lot. No, I am not lucky. That is the reason why I am like this. I am not able to get into any placement or not able to succeed in any interview. It is only because I am not lucky. My friend, he doesn't have any communication skill, but still he has made it because he's lucky. Look at my brother. So he is from God-forsaken place, but still he is able to get placed. Look at me. I am from such a good institute, but what is the point? I am not lucky. So the moment you start thinking that you are not lucky, so this will hamper your growth. So these kind of beliefs which limit you, which will definitely impact your attitude, right? So this is what I mean by a right attitude. Have a right attitude. Come out of these beliefs. The best way to come out is look at the people who had actually did this in the past. There are a lot of people who had done it in the past, who had come from not so good institute but have done well, who did not have a good communication skill but still have come up in their life. So look at those people, then definitely you will also start growing in your life.